The Young and the Restless spoilers preview for the week of July 26 to 30th reveals that trapped Mariah Copeland will beg for her freedom while Summer Newman is forced to address her secret pain. Chloe Mitchell will also have her first day on the job at Newman Media, so let's talk about what's in store. For starters, Mariah will be stuck on the other side of a locked door. The good news is Mariah isn't being held in a dark dungeon somewhere. The bad news is Mariah is still a captive. Despite the cushy accommodations her kidnapper has provided, Mariah will want to get home and back to her old life. Look, as much fun as this stay has been, me and this baby would like to get out of here now please. Mariah shouts through the door on Year's weekly preview video. Mariah will clearly be in a frantic state, but she'll probably try to calm herself down for the baby's sake. Of course, it's probably not a coincidence that Ben Stitch Rayburn just left town for a few days, and now we're finally going to see Mariah. It seems likely Stitch will check on his pregnant hostage and perhaps explain more about what's going on in that twisted mind of his. Summer will also catch up with Victor Newman and Nikki Newman in Italy. Although Summer will gush about her new job and the amazing life she's building, Nikki will seemingly see right through her granddaughter's act. Nikki will wonder if Summer's truly happy in Milan or just resigned since she feels this is how it has to be. It's obviously the latter since Summer's still heartbroken over losing Kyle Abbott and worried about how he's coping as well. Whether Summer lets her guard down and shares that secret pain or not, Nikki should sense that it's there. It'd be good for Summer to get honest with someone, so we'll see if Nikki can pry the truth out of her. Sally Spectre will also be looking for honesty back in Genoa City. She'll mention the lovely evening she had with Jack Abbott recently and how they've been connecting. Sally will want to know where they go from here, so Jack will have a big decision to make. The trap Phyllis Summer sets for Sally could certainly influence Jack's choice. Chloe has made a choice of her own since she decided to take Adam Newman up on his job offer. Look for Chloe to report for duty and get a somewhat awkward welcome from Adam on her first day at Newman Media. Chloe will be running the online fashion platform, but she'll also take some time to scheme with Chelsea Lawson via video chat in the coming episodes. And the Restless spoilers say some Newman Media surprises are brewing, so keep watching. Imani and Amanda meet with Michael in the foyer of the Grand Phoenix. Amanda tells him that Nya falsely confessed and brings out the recording of Sutton incriminating himself. They recap the entire situation and then play the recording. Michael sympathizes and asks when they can bring Nya to his office to get the facts straight. Amanda says it will take some convincing to get their mom to recant. He promises to issue a warrant for Sutton's arrest, but points out that things will run a lot more smoothly after their mother comes clean. Amanda and Imani return to her room. This whole situation is making Imani sick. Her sister can't even imagine what it's like to have your family fall apart like this. Never made Imani feel as important as her grandfather did. It's hard for her to accept he's the same vicious man as the one in the recording. The lawyer assures her that Sutton will pay. Imani knows she'll land on her feet but wonders where it is that she'll land. As it happens, Amanda has an idea about that. She's been thinking of starting her own law firm and suggests that if Imani passes the bar, they can work together. Despite being moved by the suggestion, Imani admits she's going to need time to do a little thinking before she can answer. Tessa strolls into the Chancellor estate where Abby is upset because she had a bad dream about Mariah disappearing in a field. She suspects there is more to this than stress. She's starting to worry there is something seriously wrong with this situation. Nina comes down the stairs and joins them as the women pool their doubts. Stitch shows up, and Nina tries to get everyone to take a calming breath. That doesn't work. Stitch agrees with Abby that the wording in Mariah's text sounds out of character. He offers to see if he can track down where her texts are coming from. Nina reminds them Mariah doesn't want to be smothered. Stitch announces that he will be taking the chief of surgery position at GC Memorial. He has to head home to pack and check on Max before he moves back to town. Abby offers to go house hunting with him. At Devon's penthouse, Moses tells him he wants to show Faith he cares. Her favorite band is Tiger Lily and he knows that Devon has a meeting with them today. Devon offers to get them 2 backstage passes. Moses wants him to top that. Runs into Faith on the patio of Crimson Lights. He was supposed to meet Elena there but just found out she got called into work. They chat about Moses, who sends her a text that he's on the way. Moses arrives and Faith nearly freaks out when she spots Devon in the other room with Tiger Lily. He offers to get her an introduction. They meet the musicians and Faith tells them how important their music has been to her. Moses snaps a shot of them together and Tiger Lily asks them to be their guests backstage before bursting into song. After they leave, Faith realizes Moses must have set that up and is impressed that he realized she liked the band. Amanda and Imani join Devon at Society and fill him in on their meeting with Michael. When Imani spots Nate, she decides to stick around to eat. Amanda reminds her that he's dating Elena. Imani doesn't see anything wrong with flirting and heads to the bar to join Nate. She asks for his take on what it would be like to work with her sister. He thinks it would be a dream scenario. Naya calls her, and she promptly hands the phone to Amanda, who begs their mom to come back to Genoa City now. Stitch and Abby head to the park after she helps him find an apartment. They talk about shopping and society. He admires her ability to buy things. She's grateful to him for making her feel normal and asks him to let her know when he gets back to town. Back at the Chancellor estate, Tessa wonders to Nina if they should take Stitch up on his offer to track Mariah down. After some pacing, Tessa sends Mariah a text asking her to explain if something's wrong.